we are at the Diamond Hill Mine. It's $20 per adult, and their rates are there on the website. I've heard that if you go behind the trailer, behind the last hill, that's where some people have been digging for amethyst. So that is where I'm going to start my day. Overall, it was a good day. I have a lot of small crystals and druzy crystals, maybe some skeletal quartz. When I wash them off, if I got any amethyst, I guess that's when I will find that out. For $20, it's hard to not get your money's worth, but it's hard for them not to get their money's worth too, with you digging for 6 hours, 8 hours. I hope you enjoyed watching the video and enjoyed seeing what I found. No big points to brag about. I saw a lot of small points like that. That's probably the biggest point I got, actually. Everything else is kind of like druzy quartz. So I picked ones that had druzy on it in case it had a skeletal appearance. There's some crystals with the black staining on them, but a very small group there. This one's kind of interesting. Got more on the back side. This one has the staining on the crystals. This one on the side, I can tell, thankfully, looks like it has a good cluster of crystals on the side. Let's see what that looks like after we wash it more. This one also has some good Jersey kind of crystals. Keep turning a few over. Some good Jersey on this one. So I can clean the other sides. There. Little pocket of crystals. Yeah, this one has some crystals on it. There's a nice tiny cluster. This one has a faint color to it, or it's just the red going behind it. This is the classical look to Diamond Hill quartz clusters. Here's another classic cluster. It's really small. Here's the best of the finds that I had at the Diamond Hill mine. And still need to be washed and cleaned. This might be one of the larger crystals I found. It's really cool. It's like a scepter. This is the coating that you see on a lot of the iron, the Diamond Hill mine. It's an iron coating. On this piece we have crystals on both of these sides. Also, you see the typical skeletal feature of the quartz there, very famous at the Diamond Hill mine. Some people like to keep the staining on, and if you take off the staining, it will probably look more like this. They have milky quartz, very lustrous. This is a small piece that came out of the pile like this. Here's another one with staining on it. And damage, of course, which is common in the tailing piles. Here's a lot of little quartz crystals. I might try to clean that off. Lots of little clusters of quartz from the Diamond Hill mine. This is a bigger crystal. This one's a little odd. You kind of see some flat crystal faces on it. I wanted there to be a purple color in this one. This shows you a pocket that is not very big and the crystals grow into each other. Some of these you can tell afterwards why I picked it up. Mostly it's a white chunk of quartz and then you have a few crystal faces on the edge. This one has a red coating on, not just yellow coating, but it also has a red coating on one of the crystals. This one reminds you of a geode, probably. This is the closest to a classic Diamond Hill cluster that I found, with both black, red, and yellow coatings. Overall, I got my money's worth, and they got their money's worth at the Diamond Hill mine. All that labor to dig a hole half the way that I needed to go, according to the people I talked to. But if you like to dig, and you know, it was some digging therapy that day. I recommend this place. It's a classic locality. Just keep in mind you're digging through tailings. You're not going to dig straight into the pocket. So if they say they found amethyst, that means it was in the tailing piles, and there's no guarantee that there's an amethyst vein right there. It's just maybe when they brought the buckets of dirt, they brought it all in one bucket and it ended up in the same place. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video.